Hello, I'm Brendan Dolan. I am an engineer at CXAI. I helped build the CXAI app, both front end, back end, and everything in between. My favorite feature on the app is kind of a combination of our whole platform. So it's the ability to add new features through an interface. And so that's really, really cool. You can build buttons on the fly using a web browser. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's my favorite feature. The one that I pretty much use all the time though is ordering food. It's a pretty big deal. We always fight over lunch and it's kind of fun. So it's kind of interesting to look at the data. It differs by region mostly, and then by clients. So some really use booking functionality. Most of that is they have RTO plans or return to office. So people have to work in offices and don't have enough space. So people book their favorite desks. It might be like by the window or, by the coffee machine or whatever. Some clients in some regions don't actually use that at all. They have so much open space. They haven't all come back to the offices. So for them, they'll use other features like ordering food through the app or podcasts or looking up their calendars. So a lot of people use like a feature that's called My Day. It basically has your entire calendar for the whole day, for the whole week, for whatever you want. And it's just basically at a finger's notice, you'll see, okay, I'm busy at 3, but I have free time at 3:30. It really depends on the clients and in the region, even with the same client. A campus in the US versus a campus in India, they do totally different things. I'm actually building the Agentic platform that we're using. It's Agentic AI that takes user requests, any request that a user has, and performs actions behind the scenes completely. It does anything. So you can think of an executive, they're traveling from their home campus in New York. They got to go to San Francisco for 2 weeks, and they want to make sure that they schedule one-on-ones with everybody in the San Francisco office. So you can just say, hey, I'm traveling to San Francisco. Please schedule one-on-ones for the next 2 weeks. The agentic system will go in and figure out everybody's calendar, figure out room availability, fill up that calendar. That's pretty much what I'm designing and working on right now. Yeah, I would say it's moving legacy products. Transitioning legacy products into more, modern feature-based products can be really challenging. You basically just have tons and tons of old infrastructure, old code, old procedures, processes, and you slowly have to bring all of those over. So for example, we have millions and millions of lines of code in our 1.0 app or our 9.6. Trying to get those into our new 2.0 app with completely different programming languages is challenging but fun. And you really just have to build it one step at a time. Small, incremental baby stuff, but it's cool. I think everybody's pretty passionate about their focus, whether they're an engineer, and we'll have discussions going from 100 milliseconds to 80 milliseconds and fight about that forever. Or somebody who's really, really obsessed with the customer perspective. It doesn't matter if, oh no, it works, programming works. If the customer thinks that a button should be bigger, should it be bigger? There's a lot of collaboration, a lot of back and forth, and people aren't afraid to voice their opinion. A lot of larger companies, people are kind of scared to have an input, but not here. So I'm a AI evangelist, super pro AI. I think if we can just make people significantly more productive in any capacity, any industry, any field. I think it really comes down to maximizing people's time is kind of the next step. System that we're trying to build here is really something where you just tell it to do something and then you come back and it's done. That's pretty amazing. It'll change how people work day to day. The decision-making process is more important now, or it will become more important than the actual raw hours in Excel. It doesn't really matter how you do it, just to get to the end results. A lot of people are worried about AI taking their job. I don't think that'll happen. So yeah, the future of work is definitely changing for sure.